What's up, guys? This is Brian coming at you. Hey, I haven't done a video in a while, but I'm excited to do this video. So I have a series out called "I Hate Being a Father." It sounds horrible, but the reality is when I first became a father, it was very difficult for me, and literally I didn't hate it, but it was very difficult, and I Googled it just because I wanted to get help from other dads who felt like that, because I felt like everybody was just talking about how great it was, right? And I just wasn't feeling that, right? The emotion of it. So somebody commented on one of the videos and was saying like, hey, how did you get through it, right? And I appreciate your vulnerability. A lot of people have responded to that. It's good to know, not just for me supposedly teaching or whatever, but just that other other men feel the same way. And a lot of times that's the case. So I just wanted to break down a little bit of what helped me get through the fatherhood thing. So first off, I am not completely through anything. This is a letter opener. If you see this in my hand, that's like the whole stuff. I didn't get through anything. I'm still going through it, right? Like we all are. But here's a few things that have helped me to be successful. I'm definitely in a lot better place. So the name of the game is self-care. And just a preference on all of my comments, I have a deep, deep faith in God, in Jesus, and the Bible, right? That really helps me to keep grounded. That's kind of the root of who I am, and from that, everything else kind of springs to life, right? So for me, obviously, my faith, but the name, like I said, the name of the game is self-care. And you really have to make a concerted effort to take care of yourself. The person who made the comment has said that, hey, my relationship with my wife has changed, the finances have changed, just the tiredness, right? So for me, there's a lot of things I have to do for myself to keep myself going. One of those things is therapy. I'm constantly in therapy. It's helped me a lot. I've been in therapy, man, for probably close to 15 years or so, but I love it on and off. I'm really consistent right now, and that helps out a lot. So number one is therapy. Number two is support, mentorship in the ministry that I was a part of. I had a lot of really great guys that helped mentor me. But here's the deal. It wasn't just, oh, I just have these mentors randomly. I had to go seek these men out, these godly men who I looked up to, right? So I had to make phone calls. I had to say, hey, can you help me? You know what I mean? And so I had a lot of really great mentors in my life, which was very helpful. Reading books, not necessarily even books on being a father, right? I really haven't read too many of those, but more so reading books on just my own personal sanity, right? Some books that have really helped me is Feel the Fear by Suzanne Jeffries. Amazing book, next to the Bible, my favorite book of all time. And another huge one was Feeling Good by Dr. David Burns. That's a de facto kind of cognitive therapy book. So that really helped me. Another thing I do, I work out consistently. I have to wake up early. There's been times I've woken up at 4 o'clock. There's been times I've woken up 6, 7, but I have to make that time for myself to make sure I'm working out and keeping moving forward, right? So that's very, very important to me. Prayer is really big in the Christian community. It's kind of this thing, prayer versus reading the Bible, right? And for me, I'm definitely a prayer guy. But not only that, I got to get outside and walk for like a complete hour and just pray, right? Like, practically every day, right? And that schedule changes from time to time, but that's what it is for me. And I think just, as far as my relationship with my wife, just communicating. Communication is huge, guys. Like, I know we don't want to communicate with our wives, or it may be a lot. They love to communicate like a lot, and it's difficult, but learning how to do that. And again, I think my faith comes in where I say, hey, I want to be like Jesus. I want to do the right things. I don't always do it. A lot of times I don't. But that motivation, that fire comes from God, to where I'm like, man, I want to do this. So I'm pursuing different things to do it. I've read a really amazing book on marriage called, it's by David Burns, Feeling Good Together. The most amazing, the most challenging book that I've ever read, probably, but just pursuing that. And also just thought work The newest thing I feel like I'm doing right now is not beating myself up. Like, guys, you're a good guy. You know what I mean? You may say in your heart and mind, like, I hate being a father, right? But inside, you're a great person. You're a great father. You know what I mean? It just needs to be pulled out, and you need to accept that about yourself, right? It's just some things that you need to put into place so that you can really be in touch with that, right? So there is hope. I feel better today than I ever have, especially with the last thing I was saying, just understanding like, man, I am a good father and I'm beating myself up, right? So you may be beating yourself up a lot. And you got to stop that. You know, you got to stop beating yourself up and saying you're not doing a good job. You are doing a good job. You know, can we do better? Of course we can. But giving yourself that space to breathe, right? Last thing I'll say is that you can't pick just one or two of these things to do. At least for me, I just can't say, okay, I'm gonna work out and pray and that's it, and not see a therapist and not give mentorship and not read. That doesn't work, unfortunately, right? You really have to pour yourself into it. And I don't want to put the pressure on you and say, hey, you got to do all this, but it's steps, right? It's steps. Taking a step is going to help, right? And just continue taking steps. I just don't want you to say, okay, I'm just do a workout schedule and I should be feeling great, right? You're definitely, if that's your first step, you're going to feel a lot better. You know what I mean? But keep taking steps. Don't stop. It's a journey. I'm continuing to take steps. It's literally a battle for me every single day. When I say every single day, guys, I mean every single day. So keep making those steps. Keep pushing forward. You know, keep doing your best. The fact that you are watching this video and that you commented on this video or my previous video means that in your heart, you want to do what's right. It's there. So keep pushing. I have a lot of love for you guys. We all pushing together. Please pray for me that I continue to push because, like I said, it's an everyday battle. All right. Love you guys. Peace.